Check out the latest highlights from the Nourishing You podcast.
And then once you do, it's a case of, okay, how does nutrition play into giving us fulfillment and energy and recovery from workouts and good brain function and better sleep and that kind of thing. And many, many years I've been doing this stuff, and I've been through all of the different things, the paleo, keto, vegan, whatever it is, you throw it in there, there's plenty of them, and you could probably see hundreds of books behind me with that kind of stuff in them. And I've tried it all. And recently, and this is very recently, last, say, couple of months, I've come up with my own version of what I think is the most effective and simple way to run your nutrition. And I've never told anyone of this before, so you guys are the first people to hear this. There's still a lot of work for me to do on it, but the bones of it are there, and I think this is really, really important. And I call it a 3x5 diet. Excuse me, 3x5. And it's you eat 3 meals a day, 5 hours apart. And the reason is there's a lot of research been done about people eating too often because their blood glucose is still elevated, and you need to leave a bit of gap in between meals. So if, for example, you ate 8 a.m. breakfast, 1 p.m. lunch, 6 p.m. dinner, then you're leaving enough time in between those meals for your blood glucose to drop to the right level, for you to be able to switch between fat and carbohydrate burning in your cellular mechanism. And it gives you that metabolic flexibility. And it's just easy. It's just 3 meals. I'll have one at breakfast time, one at lunchtime, and one at dinner time. Who knew, right? But what it also does, without you realizing it, is after 6 o'clock, you don't eat again until 8. So that gives you a 14-hour window to really help with a little bit of that kind of fasting cellular mechanism stuff that's going on with clearing out of dead DNA and things. And then the structure of the meals is very simple. Breakfast and lunch would be protein, good fats, and vegetables or greens, whatever one you call it. So protein, good fats, and vegetables, breakfast and lunch. Dinner, protein, carbohydrate, and vegetables. And what that will allow is for you to sleep better, to continue to maintain serotonin during the night with the carbohydrate, and allow your blood glucose to work well over the 24-hour period. It's very simple. Nothing more complicated. And then what you eat in those meals, whole foods, all the stuff we know, good quality food, good fats, good protein sources, not too much carbohydrate at night. And, it kind of covers everything. And so from my perspective, that's the easiest, simplest, and most effective way of doing things without getting too confused.
If you enjoyed this short episode, check out our full library on our NAMP YouTube channel, where you can catch up or learn more. Keep in mind that the information on the NAMP podcast is for educational purposes only and should not be considered medical or legal advice. The NAMP is not liable or responsible for any harm, damage, or illness arising from the use of the information contained herein. By listening to the information on this podcast, you agree to defend, indemnify, and hold harmless the NAMP and all agents. Copyright NAMP, all rights reserved.